if I'm able to open this bag, but I guess I am not. Yes, I am. Wow, I am a hero. Hey everyone, this is Athagos, and today I got something really cool for you because today I'm unboxing Wreckland Run and a few Warp's Edge things. So, as some of you might know, I'm a huge fan of Warp's Edge. It's making my best of solo games lists every year. I've played this game I think twice on the channel. I intend to play it more often. Really great solo game, one of the very best in my opinion. And also in the Solo Hero series by Renegade Games there's also Proving Grounds, which I haven't played yet on the channel, but I've played it. But I really intend to play it on the channel at some point. I really need to do so and get going on this project. Mental note to myself, so I don't forget. And now the third game in the series has released, which is Wreckland Run. Also by Scott Elms, just like Warp's Edge. And this game now finally arrived, also with the expansion. We will take a look at both. And also I have a few Warp's Edge things here, especially the new expansion. I think this will not fit in the base box, I will have to see. But this is also something that I'm really looking forward to, since having more content for my most favorite solo game is a great thing. And also we have a few token upgrades here that we will also take a look at later. But let's now start with the main thing, which is Wreckland Run. And here we will start with the base game first. I did not back the playmat because I'm not a huge playmat fan. Of course they feel nice, but I have a really hard time storing them. I think I only have 3 or 4 playmats at the moment, and I don't know where to store all of them. Okay, so the artwork is amazing. It's really cool. It's like you can see it here. It's a little glossy and stuff, so it looks really great. Nice artwork, and at the edges we have like the logo. And at the back, let's see, so we can see a little bit of gameplay here at the back. So essentially, we have like this car, and this car has different parts, and they all have like, so we're working with dice. I think it's some kind of dice placement here, and these car parts all have different like functions and abilities, I think, and effects. And then there are like enemies circling the car all the time. We need to try to defeat them. And I think at the end there is also like a warlord boss after we defeat like the gang of raiders. Really cool, and there is supposed to be an epic narrative campaign that is resettable and replayable. So I'm very excited. There are like these envelopes that you can open, so let's see about that. Okay, so let's get going and open that. Okay, so we have a lot of things here. I have this box, but I think this box is still a little bit thinner than the Warp's Edge one, so that is pretty cool. Okay, rulebook. Oh, that's a pretty thick rulebook. Let's see. So, post-apocalyptic solo game. 1 player, 30 to 45 minutes, ages 10 plus. That works. Okay, we have a little bit of story here. I might read that whenever I play the game on the channel. Yes, I will definitely do that. Of course I will. We have 4 vehicle mats. Oh, that is good. I wasn't quite sure if we had mats or not, if we didn't back the playmat. So that is good. A spiral-bound campaign book, really? Oh, really? Wow, that is nice. Oh, that is really pretty. And then we have the chapter envelopes and like all type of cards, a few tokens here, and mostly dice also. Well, mostly it's just 8. Okay, so we have campaign game and choosing a vehicle. Oh, so you do play it across the campaign, so you cannot play just a regular game, I suppose? I don't know. But yeah, I like this artwork down here. Very cool. This looks really cool. Initial setup, chapter setup. Oh, a lot of images here, and we have these numbers which you might know I love, right? If you have like if like the steps are numbered and you have a number in the picture as well, so you know exactly where to find what. This is a lot of setup here. This is kind of tough to record. I don't know yet how I would do that, to be honest. So, and then we have difficulty here, gameplay overview, wreckage, the wreckage traits. Oh, these are the different phases. We have wreckage and run. Here are the wreckage phase actions. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here, but also a lot of images, which is really great. Okay, so the rulebook is laid out pretty well, I'd say. And then here we have run. The turn flow. So everything is like, we have like sub-chapters and sub-chapters of these sub-chapters and headings and stuff. So, and a lot of images. So it looks pretty good. I like the layout a lot, but wow, this is a lot. This is a lot to wrap your head around, I think. Wow, that really is a lot. Look at all of this. Wow. So the rulebook is laid out pretty well, but like, let's say you're looking for a small rule, you will have to flip through a lot of pages to find them, I think. Then here, winning or losing, next chapter, further campaigns. Okay, and then also how you can restart the campaign. Interesting. Ah, this is the boss battle here. Okay, nice. A few clarifications. And we do have a quick reference card at the back. That is really good. That is something that I appreciate. Wonderful. Great. Okay, so yeah, I like the rulebook. It looks great. It is laid out pretty well, but there's a lot of stuff to wrap your head around. So this looks like the most complex game yet of the series, but let's see. Also a game that I'm currently considering getting, the Search for Planet X. Okay, so let's continue. Here we have the journal. This is the campaign book. Ooh. Okay, let's not get ahead here. Okay, we don't want to look at too much. Let's just look at the journal here. This looks really nice. Looks like an old worn journal. This fits the post-apocalyptic theme, definitely. Can we look in here? Okay, so it's already chapter 1. Oh, this is cool. We have like a pretty big story here. And then we continue. I don't want to spoil anything. You will look at that when I play through the game on the channel. Okay, and then here we have the mats. These are probably the different cars, I guess, that you can take control of. So we have like Hades' chariot here. Really cool name, by the way. This looks great. And you see like these little indents here, right? So these little edges cut into the board. This looks really cool. This looks like worn, and it looks like this post-apocalyptic thing. And these are all straight, the edges, but they don't look that straight because this is all like jagged here. This looks really great. And here's like I think the starting abilities and things you can do, and then you can put like more cards on there to enhance that. Okay, and here we have the rhino hide. Okay, yeah, because it has this horn in the middle, so it makes at the front it makes sense. Very, very cool. Then we have the roadrunner. Yeah, of course, I mean that makes sense, right? And then we have the thunder flash. All right, so we do have quite some variation here already because they all look quite different. Actually, this one is double. No, it's not. No, they're all different. Looks like. Very cool. Nice, and they're like really thick. Look at this. Like really thick cardboard. The logo at the back, I always appreciate that. Wonderful. Very cool. And then, oh, we have another quick reference guide on like really nice cardboard here. Oh, that is wonderful. So you have like the actions, what you do. We have the part and upgrade cost guide. Okay, good. And the icon guide and everything. Okay, great. So really nice quick references here. Wonderful. Okay, and then here we have envelopes, and we do have cards. I thought we didn't have any extra cards. So obviously we can't look into these envelopes, right? Because these are the campaign ones. But how do you know? Is it at the back? Ah, yeah. Chapter 7, 6, 5, 4. Come on. 3, 2, 1. And this is nice. The envelopes are actually open, right? This is great, so you don't have to rip them open. I always hate that. This is wonderful, so you don't have to break your game, so to speak. Okay, that is wonderful, really cool. Obviously, I mean, these look great, but obviously we can't take a look at them because I would spoil stuff, right? But very cool. Okay, so then let's take a look at the cards here. Come on, where can I open it here? Give me just a second. There we go. Almost, at least. Alright, so these cards feel, yeah, they're thick enough. They feel okay. They don't have any linear finish or anything, so I would have enough room to sleeve them, so I might do that. I'm pretty sure this game will save my collection, right? Because the theme is like amazing, the artwork is nice, I like that it has a campaign, and it fits in well within the shelf with my Warp's Edge game. And of course also Proving Grounds. Alright, so here we have, well, let me just come a little bit closer. So here we can take a look at the cards. So Miller, okay, so these are different characters, I suppose. Rudder, Arson, Cuddles. Oh, these names are good. And then here these are the upgrades for your car, right? So we have like twin cannons, fire and reload, and there's like the dice you need to activate them, and there is some stuff. Turn any remaining die in the pool to the result of your choice. Okay, best of luck, fragile ego, so we do have super weird gun. So yeah, we do have like a lot of upgrades here. And then here, I don't know, destruction. I guess your car parts can like be destroyed, and you need like 2 equal die values to repair them. Okay, yeah. And then we have bullet for you. Are these the enemies? No, I don't know. Maybe they are the enemies. Possible. Eat my dust, waster warrior, nightmare fuel, fury of flames. These are pretty cool. I like them. Maybe these are, this maybe the attack values here, maybe the health and the dice you need. I don't know. These are red dice, so yours are white. I don't know. Maybe that's your roll for the enemies and they do damage if you roll the number. I don't know. Okay, and then here we have more stuff. Cloudburst, Seeker Bolt. This almost looks like other upgrades, but it looks different than this here. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Okay, cool. So more and more cards. Wonderful. Yeah, cool. Nice. Very nice. And yeah, we have the backs here. Yeah, so these are different. These are, these are the car specific upgrades, it seems like. And these are regular upgrades. It looks like it almost. Okay, cool. Alright, yeah, it's autofocus now, but that's just because I'm showing you everything close up. So here we have like these crystals, and these look great. Look at those. These almost, although they are much smaller, but they almost remind me of the Century Golem Edition crystals. So these look really cool. Nice. Beautiful. Like these kind of ember crystals, or how do you call them? I don't know. And then here we have just a wooden token that looks pretty nice. If I'm able to open this bag, but I guess I am not. Yes, I am. Wow, I am a hero. So here we have the most important component. You know that one. And then also we have like a wooden token here with the steering wheel and chains. Looks really nice, very chunky. Wonderful. I like that one. And then we also have a few small dice. These are nothing too special except that they are tiny. They really are tiny. Really, really small. But yeah, they are serviceable. They look nice. They are really small. I don't know. Why are they this small? You have to put them on the cards probably. That's fine. The cards are quite small as well. They can't be too large because otherwise you would have a huge playing area, and you already do. So, and then we have, I don't know. These are some other crystals, but they look interesting, like almost like some kind of berries or whatever. I don't know what these are, but really cool. Really cool as well. Okay, cool. And that is pretty much it. Of course, there's one more thing we need to do for this base game. So don't leave it, right? We still have lots more to unbox. But let's look under the insert. Nothing there. And also nothing there. Okay. So we did that. And yeah. Well, what we now also have is the expansion. And I really hope that we can fit the expansion in the base game box. That would be great. So let's take a look at the expansion Fallout here. There we go. I think there's only like more cards in there and stuff, but maybe there's also more campaign stuff in there. So again, great artwork. These really look amazing. I just love this artwork. Okay, so we have the logo on all sides. At the back we can see new campaign. You see, we have 3 new chapters. Wonderful. And we have new cars even here. And new enemies and everything. And okay, and we also have new tokens here, the way it looks like. Okay, let's take a look. There's more stuff in there than I thought, or than I remember. So it might be hard to get everything into one box. First I need to open this. Oh, I'm too stupid to open this box. I don't want to break anything. There we go. Okay, now I made it without breaking anything. Wonderful. There are some things that I can actually do. Okay, there we go. So let's see. So we have another rulebook, which is much thinner, of course. I mean, we have the main rulebook in the base game. So, let's start from the beginning. Great artwork again. And then we have the components. What's new in the expansion? 2 new drivers and vehicles, 3 new chapters with all new bosses to face, new enemies and parts, and new ways for enemies to attack. Toxic tokens, these are the green ones we saw there. We also have a bit of story again. And then we have our starting setup. There are some things that... we need to remove base game cards and add expansion cards. Okay, then I will have to figure out whether I always want to play with the expansion. But I don't know. I don't know, I guess I can't. So you complete the original game and then this one. So this is like a second part, so to speak. Interesting. So you can't really mix and match, I think. Okay, and then a few things like new powers, new drivers, card clarifications, and that's it. Okay, good. And then let's take a look at this stuff here. So we have new cards. So we see here, well, let me just, let's look at the large things first, and then I will do a few close-ups again. So we have a new journal here with a new story, right? So chapter 8 and onwards, chapter 8 to 10, I suppose. Also really nice with the spirals here. And yeah, a new rulebook in green because, well, fallout and poison damage and everything, that fits. But I will not spoil anything yet. So I will have to record quite a few videos. And then we have new cards here. We have new cars. We have Zoomageddon. Nice, love that. Also nice design, really cool design. And then also we have the Papa truck. Okay, interesting. Yeah, cool as well. But I like this one definitely more. Okay, there's nothing under the imaginary insert here. Okay, so we check that. That's good. And now let's look at the card close up. So here we have new enemies, I suppose. Toxic Rover, Dirt Forever, Degrader, Pain Radiator, Scatterer, Toxotox, Major Pain, ouch for you. That's a good one. Sharp Single, okay. And then here we have new upgrades for our cars. Question and answer, second booster, extra missile. Yeah, very good. Love that. And then also new drivers here. Steel and Hypoxia. And then for the new cars, specific parts. Very, very cool. And then, well, let me put those back in here. And then we have new envelopes again, right? I will not take a look at the contents, but these are chapter 10, 9, and 8, right? For the new campaign. And then we also have new tokens. Let's take a look at those. These are the toxic waste or toxic tokens. Now, come on, there we go. So these look really interesting as well. Pretty cool, if I do say so myself. Alright, this was my unboxing of Wreckland Run Fallout, but we're not quite done yet because we still have the Warp's Edge expansion, and this is another huge highlight because just more Warp's Edge is great, but I can't quite remember what the expansion entailed. I don't think it was just new motherships and player ships, but I'll take a look at that. I remember that they said that the expansion does not fit in the base box, which is a shame. Because I would like to have everything Warp's Edge in the box, but let's see, maybe I can somehow make it. Okay, great Warp's Edge artwork as we are used to it, and then we have all the logos here on the sides, and on the back we see a little bit. So we definitely do have new ships, new cards, and also new tokens, and also a new bag maybe, and new challenge cards. Okay, there seems to be quite a few new things in here. Let's see. Let's just take a look. Anomaly. Okay, so we do have our rulebook, which is a little bit smaller. Introduction, components, and then we see like setup. So we have anomalies, new enemies, and new skills. And these are required. All other expansion elements are optional. Interesting. Okay, and then here's like the setup for the new things. Anomalies, okay, rewards, and then we have like challenges here. This is cool. This is for increasing the game's difficulty, as if the game wasn't tough enough. I think it's a pretty tough game. Then we have new Starfighters, Avenger and Relic. 2, and also we have 2 new motherships, the Hourglass and the Decay. Okay, And then here it explains the new power and anomaly tokens. Cool. Now I'm wondering, is this, do I have to say I want to play with Anomaly, or can I just mix and match everything together? I don't know yet. I would have to see about that. And again, we have the Search for Planet X here. Okay, we have a player aid that you can actually like fold like this. We have like the new power tokens. No, that's all the power tokens, right? Let me see. Yeah, that seems to be all tokens. That is good. That's a player aid for everything. Wonderful. Which gives me the feeling that we might be able to mix and match everything. And then here we have the anomaly tokens and the rewards. Oh, that is really cool. Like, this player aid is amazing. This is something that I have wanted all the time for Warp's Edge. And then here we have new tokens. They are just the regular token quality, right? They're thick cardboard. They look nice. They have like this pinkish purple hue here. I really like that. And then we have these hourglass tokens here as well. Very cool. This is the new hourglass. I get it. This is the new mothership, the hourglass. Really cool design. Very, very nice. And oh, there's a lot of text here, so seems to be a little bit more complicated. Exhaust. That's something new as well. Okay, and this is a pretty tough one. Look at the deck setup here. Ah, yeah, you see it here. Difficulty 4 stars. Oh. And here we have the decay, which is difficulty 5 stars. Yeah, that's even tougher. And wow, there's a lot of stuff here. Okay, it's a smaller ship, but it has like a lot of stuff here. Okay, cool. Interesting. We will take a look at that at some point when I play through it on the channel. And then we have like more new tokens. Look wonderful. And then we have the 2 new player ships. So first of all, more tokens here. And then we have the Avenger. Okay. Oh, there is some new stuff here. Interesting. So something is happening here. I don't know what that is. Okay. When your shield meter is reduced to a purple space, it cannot be increased above that space again. Oh, okay. Well, it has a lot of shield, but still, wow. That is pretty tough. And then we have the Relic. Very cool. Oh, these are double-sided. I see. Okay. In step 4 of each turn, if you do not draw at least 3 identical tokens of the same type, you may draw 1 extra token from your bag. Oh, this is great. This is great. This really incentivizes you to have like different tokens and not have the like one main strategy. That's pretty cool. And then before we take a look at the cards, we have a new little bag. You can not see it in the light too well, but it's like purple. I think in the light it looks black almost, but it's purple. Yeah, it's definitely like a medium purple, like looks like a mixture of purple and wine red, so to speak. Then we have a few baggies here, the Warp's Edge Anomaly logo. Let's look under the insert, but I think there's nothing there. Nope. And also, oh come on, nope. Okay, nothing there. And then we have this deck of cards here. Let's take a look. Come on, there we go. Okay, so we have all kinds of new cards. So we have new abilities here. Then we also have new enemies, and here we have new anomaly cards. I don't know what these are. These might be the challenge cards. Yeah, I think these are the challenge cards, and they are specific to the bosses. And only to all bosses. Okay, so you can mix and match everything, because these challenges you can actually use them with the old bosses as well. Oh, that is wonderful. Oh, there's so much replay value. Wow. And then wow, that's a lot of stuff. And then we have new enemies here. Very, very cool. These look great. Nice. And then we have also new abilities. Okay, cool. Very, very exciting. That is cool. And yeah, there's not a whole lot more I can say to that. Looks really good. This is a lot of stuff. I don't know if I can fit it in the base box. Probably can't, and I don't want to ditch the insert. So I don't know yet what I will do. I'm not quite sure yet. Let's see. Because it's also not high enough, right? I can't even place it beside the Warp's Edge box. You see, because the Warp's Edge box is larger. So I would have appreciated that box to be thinner and larger if possible, right? That would have been great. But, well, yeah, I guess that's the way it is. Okay, and then we have our token upgrade packs. Let's start with the regular ones. I'm fine with just the regular tokens in Warp's Edge, but I thought, you know what, I'm able to order these as an upgrade, and I really love Warp's Edge. It's my most favorite solo game as of now, so I thought like having like nicer tokens would be a good thing. So let's take a look and see how they are. And I have heard from one of my subscribers, or from a few of my subscribers, that these are really nice. Yeah, these are like acrylic tokens, and oh yeah, these look great. Let me just get a little bit closer to the camera. So these look really nice. They are really thick and chunky, and they feel great. These feel amazing. Okay, this way it makes it will be much more fun to play the game, I think, and it is already fun enough. Really cool. And well, I don't know if we have to take a look at all of them, but these are pretty much all quite similar, right? So we have like the green ones here, the energy tokens here. And what's really cool is that these regular energy tokens are like this, and then we have the starting ones that have like the white border here. Really cool. So you can make them out immediately. So with these tokens and with the expansion, it's going to be hard to put everything in one box anyway. So I will have to see how I can arrange everything. Maybe I'll find a cool idea on BoardGameGeek in the forums. And here we have like the power tokens, really cool as well, or some other power tokens like the yellow ones, right? Oops. And yeah, these are really great. These are amazing tokens. Okay, I'm glad that I got these. And so here we have the lasers that we use to damage the ships. Really, oh, these feel just amazing. I gotta say, these feel really amazing. Do they still fit in the insert then? I'm not quite sure. I'll have to check that. There's like this token insert, right, for all the tokens in the base game box. I hope they still fit. If they don't fit, then I will have to ditch the insert anyway, which would be a shame. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, and that is all the tokens from that upgrade pack here. Really cool. This will be exciting to play with. And then also we have the anomaly tokens. I think these are pretty much the same. Just the ones for the expansion here. So here, these look really great as well. Now I'm excited to see there were some double-sided ones. Yeah, look, they're double-sided, like B and A. Really great. These look wonderful. Nice. Okay, oops. All right. Okay, cool. So, I hope you enjoyed my little unboxing of, well, it wasn't that little, of Wreckland Run, and also the Anomaly expansion of Warp's Edge, including like all these cool tokens here. I hope you enjoyed my little unboxing. First of all, I want to thank all of you for your support, for watching my videos, for commenting, liking, being active in my Discord community. I'm really thankful for that. And especially I want to thank my patrons who are generously supporting me on Patreon. Also, big shout out to Thakno, who's currently my biggest supporter. Thank you so much for that. I can't say it often enough how much I appreciate that. If you also would like to support me, why don't you head over to my Patreon? You'll find the link in this video's description. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, why don't you let me know by liking and commenting. You can also subscribe to my channel if you want to keep up to date with my future content. Also, you can join my Discord community in case you would like to hang out with me in my community. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the very next video. Take care everyone, stay safe, and cheers.
Thank you.